Can you see this over all his microphones?
Barely. I need a booster seat.
We'll work on that. Let's go ahead and start with an opening statements.
Oh, really just thought we came out of the gate pretty well. I thought we had some slippage, obviously defensively over the course of the game. But overall, I thought we dug in and got some stops when we needed to. Obviously the ball was popping. I felt good about our ball movement and whatnot. We got some good looks, but definitely some things we're gonna go back and take a look at defensively, especially. It's always tough to beat a team twice in a row. So we're gonna have to have a lot of lock-in factor this next game. Talented team over there, hungry team, plays really hard, very well coached. So it's gonna be a tough one on Monday.
Andy?
Kelsey obviously came up really big for you guys in that third quarter, but she did a great job on Kelsey Mitchell the whole game defensively. What did you like about giving her that assignment?
Kelsey is drawing some assignments because of her just awareness and competitiveness. She's just she's a pain in the butt defensively. So we wanted to kind of make Mitchell work for everything she got. She gave us some buckets the last game, so we wanted to be really focused on her. Conversely, I thought their bigs gave us buckets tonight, so we're gonna have to go back and look on some things because everybody got to be doing their job at the same time. Can't just be, you know, we take out one person and the rest of the team kills us. We still got to be focused on the other four. And I thought they had really great production out of their bigs tonight.
And then you guys haven't dealt with a lot of foul trouble this year. How do you feel like you guys handled those minutes when Asia picked up the board?
Well, I mean, you know, it's just kind of a between Kia, Candace, and Asia, you know, all three very good defensive players. So when she goes out, yeah, we lose obviously some offense, but defensively, I don't think we should be hit too hard. We just have to have a better level of lock-in. They were beating us on some very basic, you know, roll and replace stuff. So we're gonna have to go back and look at that and see if we can't solve some issues. But we have depth. That's why we have the bench that we have. I feel good about Alicia Clark coming in. I feel good about Kia Stokes coming in and on down the road. So we shouldn't really miss a beat when somebody gets into foul trouble, even Asia Wilson.
Coach, last season you were very complimentary about Melissa Smith, and it was after a win. And since then, every time her name kind of comes up, you kind of flash a smile. You seem to really be infatuated with her game. What about her game that stands out to you?
A lot stands out to me. She's somebody who, she never gets like out of her box. Like she's just very smooth in what she does. She makes it look easy out there. She just knows how to play. Like if I was going to play a pickup game, I'd want her on my team. And so she just finds spots. She picks you apart. And then she can score on all three levels. She's got a three ball, she's got a mid-range, and she can take it to the rack. So those types of players are also, you know, they're just hard to guard. But yeah, I'm a fan. I like her game a lot.
And then just a quick follow-up if I can. You talked last season a little bit about just the fire in this building in terms of the fan base. After winning that championship last year, does the home court advantage feel like it's gotten better for you guys? I
mean, Vegas has been super supportive. I feel like, you know, since midway through like last season, I mean, it's a tough ticket to get in here. People are just coming. And so that support, that energy, and, you know, you got Chelsea Gray going out there throwing passes out of her ears. Like, I don't know how she's seeing some of this stuff. So that's what the fans come to see. You know, and I think we played an exciting brand of basketball. So the more fans in the building, the better for the home team. I think, you know, those are momentous moments in the game. And so, yeah, I mean, somebody got a text message, but yeah, our home support is huge. And you're you know, that team never went away. They just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. So don't think that in some of those spurts that the home crowd doesn't make a difference. You can feel the energy out there for sure.
Hey coach, so at 1:39 in the second quarter, you called the timeout. The ball was in Chelsea Gray's hand. It looked like she was about to cook up something. You called the timeout. she looked a little frustrated with the timeout. You always talk about how she's a coach on the floor. What did you guys talk about? What did you see in that possession that made you want to call a timeout? And what did she probably come back to you and say, well, this is why I didn't want you to call the timeout?
Well, I called the timeout because she was dribbling 6 times in the same spot. So I didn't know if she was going to make something out of it or not. Turns out, this happened a couple times last year. And what sometimes they don't realize is when I call a timeout, the defense quits playing and then they shoot and then they score and they're like, hey, but she's somebody who, I'm there to get them out of tough positions. I thought we were in a tough spot right there. But that's what you get when you coach a magician. Sometimes they're just going to pull it out of their hat and you roll with it. We had a good laugh about it. It happened a couple times last year. But I'd rather err on the side of getting us set and getting us a good look rather than just tossing it up to luck.
Coach, it seemed early on, Asia was a little bit frustrated with how she was being officiated. What was your perspective and how did you kind of work her through it?
We're still just trying, obviously get her the ball when she's open, that's number one. But then just playing through contact, she got to the foul line, I thought more than any time that she had. How many did she shoot? 16 today. So I thought she got to the free throw line a lot. Between her and Jackie Young, which Jackie Young shot 0, I feel like they could shoot 30 free throws a game. They're just so physically dominant in what they do and demonstrative. But I think a lot of times they're so big and strong. It's a little bit like LeBron. Like he gets hit all the time, but he's so big and strong, he just kind of absorbs it. And I look at those two players very similarly. They're very difficult to guard. And so the amount of contact that they're getting can sometimes, I don't know, maybe they're, you could call a foul on every possession. And so I don't think the refs really want to do that. But also, I think I don't want us to back down on our aggressiveness or our attacking nature to the rim. So all you can do is keep doing what you've been doing. Tonight, I thought she got a decent whistle. And you just have to play through it. You just have to be tougher, know that you're not going to get every call and every bump and keep playing. But this is multiple games where Jackie Young hasn't shot a free throw. And I could say she's in downhill attack mode. And again, another player who's so big and strong. It just doesn't look like she's getting hit because she just absorbs it. But yeah, it's something I'll be all over the refs as usual. So.
Looking at the Zooms, I don't see any hands raised, but sometimes they don't work. Sabrina, do you have anything?
Yeah, if I could, Jiggy.
Sure.
Hey, Becky. They seem to make a concerted effort to try to keep Jackie out of the paint at least today. Like I thought Lexi Hall was working really hard on her. What did you think of Jackie's facilitating in response to that?
I thought it was great. I didn't think she forced anything. I think she had 8 assists tonight. Yeah, 8 assists, 1 turnover. And I think that's another, underrated part of Jackie's game is just her ability, to play that point guard position. And it's really, she's a little bit cautious and safe. So she always takes good care of the ball. And just real solid. So on a night that maybe, she wasn't getting looser or getting quite as many looks, I thought she impacted the game in other ways. Obviously with her passing. And that's the thing, when somebody's committed to take, defenses are committed to taking certain things away. Our expectation is that you just make a read and find the open player. And she did that tonight.
Thanks, Coach.
Matt, anything from you?
No, I'm good, Jiggy. Thanks.
All right, Coach, we will let you go and we'll be back shortly. Great. Wilson and Kelsey Plum.